Hello, everyone. Today is Wednesday, July 31st, 2024, at 7:02 a.m. in the morning. So, with the exception of last month, I'm sorry, not last month, for 1 month last year, I had what I thought was going to be permanent housing until they gang stalked me out of my own home, my own apartment, and I only got to stay there for a month, and with the exception of that, today makes 6 years since being chronically homeless. Well, what the so-called definition of homelessness is, so um sometimes, like, if you're staying in a hotel for one night, they'll make it like, oh, that's not homeless. But in other circumstances, that if you don't have a permanent place to live, or if you just rent from month to month somewhere, they consider that homeless. So, I mean, certain people have, in certain circumstances, like, if you have a roof over your head, even if it's, if even if you're staying in a weekly motel for like 6 months, they'll say that that's not homeless. But in other circumstances, they will consider that homeless because you don't have a permanent, like, an apartment lease or a house mortgage or something. Sometimes they might be considered that too homeless. Like, if you're renting, like, you know, a weekly motel or something like that, or staying in a cabin like I was staying in Bloomington, Texas, that's considered too homeless to be eligible to rent a car. But, or or it'd be difficult to get a driver's license. But but it's considered like not homeless enough to be required to get be eligible for like any homeless services or anything like that. So it's difficult. But anyway, um I mean, with the exception of 1 month last year, being in that apartment in the projects in Pensacola. Other than that, I've been chronically homeless without a permanent address or roof over my head, um, since July 31st, 2018, and that was when I had to leave the Section 8 house that I was staying in Gretna. And if it weren't for the gang stalking neighbors, um and the shitty landlord, the landladies, well, the female landlord, they would call it landlady. So if it weren't for them taking advantage of me and all that, that would have been, that would have been more like kind of my favorite place to live, and I would have had fun, felt like I had fun living there. But ever since, um, I've been chronically homeless since July 31st, 2018. So yeah, today makes 6 years without a permanent roof over my head. And so people have, I mean, a lot of people lately been telling me, why don't you get a truck driving job? Well, what's hindering me from getting like certain apartments to live in? Well, not enough money for that. Not enough money for the 3.5 times the rent. And the same reason for not being able to get a truck driving job. Well, the sleep deprivation, and also I'm likely to not get hired because of the being blacklisted. But people say that if you get a solo truck driving job, you don't have to worry about workplace mobbing. But say if they have like a truck driving job meeting or something, you might get bullied at the meeting or whatever, or any employment job. If they have a meeting, um, you might end up being bullied, or they might perform perp tactics at whatever meeting that y'all have. So, but one thing that's hindering me from getting a truck driving job is the same thing hindering me from getting a regular apartment is they won't hire you unless you can provide 6 months. I'm sorry, like the last 10 years of consistent apartment rental history or permanent home history. So I don't know. And it's harder to fill out like that online. I don't even know if there's a way to go in person. And maybe if anybody from a truck company could help me. But then again, if something happens that, if I'm going to truck driving school and can't pay for it, then I heard that I would be in like higher debt or something like that. So, um, it's a lot of more different reasons that I can't think of why it seems like the truck driving job opportunity would be out of the question for me, you know. But I've seen certain instances where they say that the female truck driving job that is very dangerous, you know. And then, but I heard that people say that the performance of the female truck drivers that they doing way better than the men, with the truck driving, the performance or whatever. But you know, or I might be wrongfully fired and told to leave and never come back and without explanation, like for no reason at all. Excuse me, or a coworker might lie on me, or or a client or whatever, might make up a lie on me or something like that. But I heard that Amazon, the truck driving, the van or whatever, Amazon Prime or whatever, they're always hiring. But one thing, I need to regain how to drive again, you know. But one thing that would torture me is they supposedly have security cameras all over the vans, and it would torture me the fact that you can't go and pee whenever you want to, and it would hinder my performance if I had to pee really bad. Driving and have to pee really bad and can't go and pee. So you have to run your whole shift without being able to pee or being allowed to go pee anywhere. So, but I heard that they say it's decent money, but that would, as I said, that would really torture me with the Amazon Prime job. And plus, Amazon Prime, with the blue vans and stuff, they gang stalked me really heavy. And when I was in Pensacola, I spent, I think it was $68 round trip of Uber rides from Gulf Breeze, excuse me, all the way to mainland Pensacola. $68 round trip, to apply for the job. And to be told that there is an interview. And I think it happened twice. And then when me and other people went to the interview, and then the interviewer was not there, and then other workers lied and said that they tried to make like we were crazy for coming to this interview, and they tried to make like there's no such interview to exist, and that they, like there's no such interview to exist or whatever. And like, who told y'all that and whatever. It happened, I think, twice. So after that, like, I just gave up on trying in Pensacola to get like an Amazon job, Amazon Prime driving job with delivering packages and stuff. I mean, if it weren't for the bathroom issue, then I would love to do the job. If it weren't for the bathroom torture, to me that's slavery. But if it weren't for the bathroom torture, I would love to do the job. And they said that if you hide in the back of the truck and try to go pee in a like a bottle or something, there's cameras to watch to make sure you're not doing that. So I have zero tolerance, to it's very difficult when you have to use the bathroom really bad and can't hold it. And then they already forced urinate me, you know, they already forced urinate me with the direct energy weapons and stuff. Now, if you're a targeted individual, I heard that they will hit you with weapons while you're driving, in which that happened to me before. And I think that they will hit you with weapons to cause you panic attacks and super freakouts to the point where they try to manipulate for you to be way too scared to go and drive. Or if you're trying to drive and they hit you with direct energy weapons to cause your right leg to shake uncontrollably while you're trying to drive, and then when you turn the car back in, all the shakes and everything stop, all the attacks stop once you quit driving. Excuse me. So, but the cab driving job, I tried those, and they workplace mobbed me off the two different cab driving jobs, and screwed me over really bad, and gave me malfunctioning cars and stuff like that. Or set me up to get a flat tire, or stuff like that. But other than that, you know, the gang stalkers always wrongfully put a stop to me trying to raise funds for donations for people to help me get my own personal car, so that maybe I could do my own Uber or Uber Eats, DoorDash, Lyft, or well, I can't do Lyft because I can't even apply to ride for Lyft. They keep blocking me from that for whatever reason. So Uber or Uber Eats or or Amazon Flex or DoorDash or whatever else. Or whatever other job or side hustle using your own vehicle. And they have certain jobs that pay at least between $20 and $30 an hour that, damn, even some cleaning jobs that, damn, if I had my own car, then, I can have those better job opportunities that pay much higher if I had a car or access to a vehicle. So, but yeah. So, yesterday, in the middle of the night, excuse me, when I did that super early morning live stream, more than 24 hours ago, one of my subscribers, a new person, had donated me enough for a hotel night. So thank you very much. So I got, he helped me with a hotel night, and enough for a hotel night and food, and I was able to get more trash bags, and you know, I was low on the rubbing alcohol, so I got a little bit more of that too. And I was gonna get me some more soap, but and I mistakenly I was tricked that I thought that it was I thought that there was bentonite clay on clearance, but come to find out it wasn't. It was some coconut oil that was already gone. And I had my heart set on it and was looking forward to it the night before, but only to come to find out that the bentonite clay was not on sale. It was just regular price. So I felt disappointed about that. So all I ate yesterday was breakfast. I did not have lunch or dinner. And so yesterday morning, a scammer using the name of a dead woman, a scammer using the name of a deceased, a woman who died a few months ago. Kind of recently deceased woman. A scammer using a name of a deceased woman, try to send me an email, and made it like as if someone used my name and my PayPal account to purchase or order a laptop that was nearly $1,000, like $960 something, almost $1,000. And I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't order this. Can you cancel this order? And then I thought it was legitimately from PayPal. And then I tried to Google search the email address. They said no email address existed, but that was sent to me from that email address. And then when I Google searched the name, it was a woman named Alfonso Dixon from South Carolina that recently passed away. But it was a woman with a man's name, Alfonso. I never heard of a female named Alfonso, but it's a man's name. But it was a scammer using her name to make a fake PayPal invoice and made it like as if I ordered a Dell laptop online, and I didn't order such thing. So they gave me this number to call, and I freaked out. Because at first I thought nobody but the fake Darnell Williams perp or the fake Mark Russell perp, either one of them two would have been the only two that would have pulled off or done something like that, or hacked me or done something like that, So then I called the number that they said if you didn't order this, then to call this number, such and such a number. And so then I called the number, and then there was a guy that sounded like he was Indian from India. And he gave an American name, Marcus Williams or something like that. M-A-R-C Williams or Mark or Marcus Williams or something like that. And I'm like, this is mighty strange. And then he gave a number like 910666. Yeah, that's 666. And then I'm not gonna give the last four digits. But this guy tried to tell me, oh, well, your IP address was hacked. And then I panicked even more, because when the fake Darnell Williams perp would illegally find out where I'm staying at, he illegally found out every email address that I had and everything like that, And so I thought that the fake Darnell Williams perp would have had something to do with it, or the fake Mark Russell perp or any other perp. And then, so I freaked out and panicked. And then he told me your IP address is hacked and this and that, whatever. and then he gave me a number to call him back a couple of hours later, you know, and then um I called back a couple of hours later, and he said, well, call me back in another 30 minutes because I have to go to my office. And so then I Google searched IP address hacked. And then they said there, oh, and also the Indian guy on the phone was trying to tell me, oh, your IP address on your computer is hacked or whatever. I'm like, I don't have a laptop. I don't have a computer. He's like, well, when was the last time you had one? I mean, I said, well, my computer had been water damaged for a couple of years, and I just threw it away last year. I have no access. And he kept insisting that I do have a laptop, and I'm like, no, I don't have a laptop at all. All I have is one phone. That's it. Excuse me. And I said, and I would have never ordered a $900 something laptop when I just I would have never ordered a $900 something laptop when all I got, I'm homeless, and I don't even get like that much money, nearly $1,000, but I get the $939 a month. But I'm gonna come to that too later on. Excuse me. So I don't even get I don't even get the I don't even get close to it. I think it was trying to say that. I don't even remember if it said $963.52 or $968.52 that they sent an invoice. And so he kept insisting that I do have a computer or I do have a laptop, and I kept trying to tell him no, I don't. And so when I Google search after he tried to tell me, to call him back in another 30 minutes, they said that that's a scam running, that people are lying and saying that your IP address is hacked. And then certain people say that it's impossible for an IP address to be hacked or something like that. I don't know about how all this technology and stuff goes on, but excuse me, people say that it's a scam running to try to get more money out of you, or for them to try to send you a fake bad check to scam you and set you up to get wrongfully arrested and go to jail. Kind of like somewhat what happened to me in 2007 when a guy scammed me for my camcorder online and sent me a fake bad check, and I got wrongfully arrested, but then they dropped the charges the next day. So they try to tell me that within 24 hours that they would take 900 something out of my bank account. Well, thank you, God, that I checked my bank account balance this morning, and I'm glad that 900 whatever was not taken out of my bank account. So that really spooked me yesterday morning. And I was having panic attacks and freaking out, and I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. But I'm glad that, I hope that they didn't have any more viruses or whatever, but, I thought it was legitimately sent from PayPal, but they would use fake legitimate, because my email address is connected to that PayPal. So I mistakenly thought everything was legit. And I was wondering who would do this. I thought, because in May 2022, May or June 2022, the fake Darnell Williams pretended to be Alex Dupree and ordered Domino's pizza and tried to scam and manipulate me that way, and try to make it like as if he wanted, as if he's like, so he can make lies and be like, well, Candy sold her soul to the devil for a slice of pizza, in which I never even got the pizza, and he tried to trick and scam and manipulate me with trying to make it like he ordered pizza for me, and when I would call the Domino's pizza in Pensacola, that the fake Darnell Williams he pretended to fake order pizza for me using Alex Dupree's name when it wasn't Alex Dupree. Excuse me. So the oh no, wait. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Excuse me. So I think the last time I saw Alex Dupree was September 2021. But I don't know if he was still harassing me online after that. But Alex Dupree connected with the police to illegally access my social media and stuff like that, and telling me the police got me under surveillance, and the police illegally gave gang stalkers my phone number and had them stalk. And maybe the fake Darnell Williams probably got my phone number from the Pensacola police and it was New Year's Day of 2020, and Alex Dupree, was stalking, following, and harassing me and sicked the police on me like dogs. And I almost got shot and killed by the police then. And you know, I almost got shot and killed by police then. And then you know, and that's what Alex Dupree, his motive or his goal was to try to set me up to get shot and killed by police. And he would call the police, he would stalk, follow, and harass me, and call the police on me unprovoked for no reason at all. And then lie and say I'm the one stalking him. It's like, why is an elderly man playing such childish games like this? And then he would tell the police to make sure you watch her every move. And the police would do what Alex tells them to do. Transit bus drivers would do what Alex tells them to do. Restaurants would do what Alex tells them to do. Excuse me. And Alex was trying to make fake offers for me to sell out, and I'm not. But the motherfucker would never try such a thing to my face. He would do that fake cowardly shit online. And it was bizarre and supernatural, the things that went on dealing with him, And then the fake Darnell Williams perp, I don't know his real face or name, and I never saw him in person. And I heard that Alex Dupree is not that man's real name, and Darnell Williams is not the other guy's real name, and Marcel Thibodeau is also not the fake Darnell Williams perp real name. Excuse me. Excuse me. So they had 3 main stalkers that would stalk, follow, and harass me. Well, actually 4. 3 guys and 1 female that stalked, follow, and harass me every single day in downtown Pensacola. But New Orleans being a bigger city, excuse me, it's harder for me to detect the same perps following me everywhere, every day, But there might have been more than 4 or 5 stalkers, the same perp stalking me daily. Or following me around every single day. But New Orleans is much bigger, so it's harder to detect or figure out. But something like on the West Bank or the East Bank, like Jefferson Parish being smaller, it would be easier to notice like every day if the same perps following you around. But that fake Smoothie King perp, that young girl was stalking, following, and harassing me just about every day. But after a while, she left me alone. So I don't even know if I succeeded at getting her fired from that Smoothie King job, because once I told the manager, I didn't see her no more. So bravo and thank you, manager, for getting rid of that fake bitch. The bitch was young enough to be my child. And I don't even think she was from New Orleans, with her accent and the way she talked. Excuse me. So I mean, now I don't really see like, but they have some of the same homeless stalkers perping me like almost every night or whatever. Excuse me. You know, and then so I mean, oh, my hips hurt so bad I kind of can't even think. Excuse me. But yeah, a lot of the reason why the perps don't want me with a phone because my phone camera keeps them away. If people want to try to lie and say that you having a phone makes them stalk you even more, when I put the camera on them, it makes them go away. Most of them, but there are a few that are stubborn and not phased by the camera. Excuse me. So they got some scary perps and some bold perps. So thankfully, $1,000 or whatever, or 900 something was not. It's been more than 24 hours, or it's been about 24 hours, and nothing has been taken out of my account, thankfully. So, excuse me. Yeah, I'm glad I dodged a bullet with that one. And glad I didn't end up getting actually scammed out of money. But the guy was trying to manipulate. That Indian guy was trying to tell me to call him in a couple of hours. I mean, call him in another couple of hours, and then he was trying to tell me to go to Walgreens. Asked me if there was a Walgreens or a Walmart or something near me, and he acted like as if he wanted me to in a couple of hours later to go to Walgreens or whatever, or Walmart or whatever. But he didn't get any financial information from me, thank God. So anyway, yesterday I went to the library, and then I was going to take the bus, but they had an excessive heat warning and heat advisory. So I took an Uber, and because of the situation with that fake Seaborn perp, I told Uber about the way he treated me and what he did, and they gave me a $5 credit. So, the Uber ride would have costed $26.99, but thankfully it costed $21.99, and it didn't look like they took out twice. So they just took out once for the $21.99 for the Uber ride. And I came here. And I'm not gonna say what time it was I came here or whatever, but I came here, and I sprayed and sanitized whatever. There's something that bothered me that I wanted to talk about or say, but I know what the online stalkers would do if I mentioned it, so I can't mention it. Can't talk about it. But I took a thorough shower and and then, was so tired I went to sleep, and then I was so tired that I had to cancel the reservation for that dinner that I was gonna get. I canceled the reservation. And was just too tired. And then so I guess the Uber ride replaced what I probably would have spent if I would have paid for my own lunch and dinner or whatever. So I was just so tired. I went to sleep at almost 1:45 yesterday afternoon after taking a shower, and then I set the alarm for 4:45 to try to take the bus to go back downtown, but I canceled the reservation, and I and just continue to sleep and just nothing but sleep all afternoon and all night and all morning up until like 7 o'clock. I woke up at 6:26 this morning, or maybe 6:25, and by the time I had to go across the room to get my phone, and so it was like 6:26 when I checked my phone. And I had to use the bathroom so bad that I almost didn't make it to the toilet, but I did. And then I checked my YouTube, I checked my Twitter, I checked my bank account or whatever. And my bank account says that on Friday all I will get is $764. And then I'm like, well, if that's the case, if I'm not going to get my other 170 other $175, then that will be the fourth month of $175 being taken from my Social Security check with that fake, stupid Medicare Part B. So I'm very disgusted, angry, and frustrated to have to go back to the Social Security office or the Medicaid office and try to get stuff straightened out. I still never got my back pay yet. So I'm only getting $764. And so now, since they're going to do that, now they owe me $700. They owe me $700 in back pay from Medicare Part B. I thought that they said that everything was switched back over to Louisiana and that was going to take 2 weeks. And so I never got the $524 plus the $175. That ought to be about, almost $700 that they owe me. So all I'm getting is a $764 this month, unless they update me or reimburse me or give me my money back. But how am I supposed to pay for the $200 for fake deferred prosecution bullshit and plus the phone? That would be like another $400 when the police should have they said that the police that they owe me $200 for breaking my phone on purpose. But then my phone became more messed up after I accidentally dropped it a couple of Mondays ago. Was it last Monday? It was the last Monday, not this previous Monday. So, I mean, and I'm fighting hard to try to get the body cam footage of my arrest and everything. And this is August's birthday month. So, I mean, they said I basically have 8 months to pay $25 for the deferred prosecution, but I'm trying to get it over with. Trying to just pay the $200 flat out and get it over with. And, I don't know what to expect to try to get a new phone. That, she restricted me to one phone choice and forced me to have to pay $150, and I don't remember how much the activation fees and stuff costed. I definitely, first and foremost, need a new phone quicker and more than anything. And then, and I heard that the time for to get the body cam footage for the police, that people won't tell me how limited the time is, but I heard that there's only a limited time that I have to be able to get it, but they won't tell me how limited. Um, but if I could get that extra $700 from the Medicare Part B that's missing, then I could do all this myself without asking for help with anything. But I guess with the $200 deferred prosecution, I'm gonna just try to pay that out. I want to pay all of it all at once and just get it over with, so that I can be free and have my life back. And so that would be less hotel room for me off my own Social Security money. That would be less money for me for this month. And I won't be able to get to go swimming like, buy a swimsuit and go swimming like I wish I could. I won't be able to get to go swimming. But I don't know. Try to see what I could do. Excuse me. But my twin sister, like, I don't remember who it was. Somebody told me that my twin sister, that this previous Friday, she went to the emergency room for breaking her toe going swimming. But she copies off the fake foster mom, Adrian Felder, but thinking she got the fake authority to restrict me from going swimming, which is one of my favorite activities. And then my twin sister had her cult followers to condemn me and not allow me to go to the beach in Pensacola. Or they would get mad at me every time I try to go to the beach. And as undeserved punishment, they would team up with the bus transportation to sabotage my bus transportation and have me wrongfully stranded. And I would have to hitch a ride with somebody that, try to be lucky to hitch a ride from somebody that so happened to be going back towards downtown Pensacola. And that was very scary to do that. Like this, that they wanted me to learn my lesson to never go to the beach again. And my twin sister would even throughout the years condemn me for going swimming or going to the beach. But then she would flaunt off and show off to go swimming on purpose just to make Candy mad. But it started from the fake foster mom, Adrian Felder. Thinking she got the fake authority to restrict me or wrongfully punish me from doing what makes me happy. And then everybody want to falsely accuse me of being negative and miserable and wanting to be unhappy. And they want to try to criminalize my attempts at happiness or doing things that I enjoy. And then the fake mental health people would be like, well, why don't you journal and write down 10 things that make you happy? Oh, so you can weaponize and use it against me and make it like, well, you're not supposed to do that. Or it's a crime for you to do this and do that. Or you're going to go to jail for going swimming. Oh, you going to eat. Oh, you eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner 3 meals a day. Oh, you're breaking the law. And then the online stalkers, even if someone voluntarily donates and I accept the funds, the online stalkers will make like, what you're doing is you're stealing. But it's not stealing when my twin sister has a roof over her head and get thousands a month and a car and, it's not stealing for her to accept donations. The same stalkers who wrongfully sabotaged and got my GoFundMe wrongfully taken down, and they made threats to have my Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo, and they made threats to get my Social Security and everything sabotaged, and falsely accusing me of scam and fraud and a felony and everything like that. But how am I supposed to get help out of the bad weather and stuff? And so now after the hotel room and Uber ride and the trash bags and stuff like that, now and I had breakfast yesterday morning. All that, now I have, last I checked, I think I had $12.29 in the bank. So breakfast is included with breakfast is included today. So I don't have to pay for breakfast, but I guess I'll have to skip lunch, and the $12.29 can be used for dinner. Um, so let's see. So, excuse me, I would just have to need help to survive tomorrow. And then Friday I get the $764 out of the Social Security check when I'm supposed to get $939, and they shut out the SSI. And so I'm sad that I've been asking for help for almost 2 weeks, and I didn't get help with the funds for a new phone. So I have to go and pay for my own phone. You know, and they have this job opportunity that they say is through a Zoom meeting, but I'm gonna try to see. I hope it's not a scam. I hope it's not a fake scam job, but it seems like a lot of jobs that have Zoom meetings turn out to be a scam, a fake scam job opportunity. So I don't know if I would try to give this a shot. Um, so I don't know if it's a scam or legit. But other than that, you know, excuse me. I'm not saying anybody was obligated to buy me a phone, but the stalkers were telling people to not help me and stuff like that, like they always do, and want me wrongfully punished with no phone. Or whenever I get a new phone, I always have a bad gang stalking experience from an abusive, rude perp with a narcissistic personality, and they throw up devil horns, hand signs, and force me to wait till last, and then be extra rude and abusive, and then they set me to the side and serve every other customer before me, and then be extra, extra sadistic, abusive, and rude. But I said that I'm trying to stay with the same company and keep my same phone number because when trying to with certain online accounts and everything, it's very difficult to it's very difficult to you know it's very difficult, and they give me a hard time trying to excuse me, transfer my information to my new phone if I get a different company or a different phone number. So when I had the same company but a different phone number, it was very hectic in 2022 with changing everything over with my online accounts and everything. It was very difficult for me. So, and then the fake Darnell Williams perp would be like, "Well, I'm gonna get your new phone. I'm gonna trying to get your new phone number," or he would tell me that, "Oh, we come and get that backpack from you." So they might, and then they would tell me online and harass me and telling me that we're gonna send. Like yesterday morning in my live stream, they online perps try to say that we're gonna send more new perps to come and attack you at your sleep spot within 30 minutes. But thankfully nobody came. But they've been having these perps planted and sent there, at the sleep spot when previously there would be nobody there and just me. and they send all these drug addicted or alcoholic homeless perps that are men around. They send homeless men that are on whatever under the influence and make me feel unsafe or threatened. So that guy woke me up, and he said he wasn't homeless, and he startled me out of my sleep and shook me out of my sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning. Just so you could sell crystal meth. And he got mad at me and made it like I'm the unreasonable, crazy one. And I wish I could have got him on film. But he was riled up, and he would have broke my phone or done something to me. And he was already gone by the time I was filming and recording that drunk gay perp. Excuse me, the second guy, the one I had like the 45-minute show out with. And people in the TI community try to be like, well, why they always sending gay people to come and harass you? Or they might be like, oh, they know you hate it, or this or that, whatever, But but it's like other professed targeted individuals, get stalked, followed, and harassed by LGBT community or whatever as well. But then they got certain people who claim to be heavily targeted and part of that community as well. But that guy who walked up to me, and he got like 2 lip rings, and he looked like a devil worshiper, and he's like, very dark skinned, but try to do everything white, talk and act everything white. And he told me that he's gay, and he claims that he's been targeted, and he claims that he's a male witch. But then it seemed like he been covertly, like he been stalking, following, and harassing me. Like he confronted me about my live stream and said he overheard me talking. And then he talking about being forced homeless and being targeted. And it seemed like he made his stories about being targeted. He made it sound legitimate, genuine, and real. But then he would be hiding in the stairs almost every night. And then he would do stuff like, I see him look like he's snooping up and down the stairs and act like as if he's looking for money or looking for change or looking for something. And it's like, why he started coming around me? But he got up and left when that other gay guy that was drinking a lot of alcohol and talking about the Bible and bullying, harassing, and threatening me and stuff, But the gay guy, he said his name was AZ or whatever, and I mean the one that claimed to be a male witch and targeted, but he been stalking and following and harassing. I mean, not harassing me, but stalking and following me around ever since the first time I noticed him was when he first time I noticed him was when he when he told me about that he overheard my live stream. And then after that, I've been seeing him almost every night. And he would hide in the stairs and train smoke for like train smoke cigarettes, weed, and whatever other filthy stuff for at least 6 hours. And then one time I saw him with a huge bottle of alcohol, and it was half of it was drunk. He drunk at least half of it. But I don't even want him like to be around me, but then they had people stalk, following, and harassing me, or just stalking and following me around and doing satanic stuff. And then people be like, well, oh, they're angels here to protect you. No, they're not. And then Monique, that uniquely made warrior, that she tried to copy off of that other guy that called himself God's warrior in the TI community. Oh, they shaking my hands as soon as I said this. They're using direct energy weapons to shake my hands, cause my hands to shake. But Monique, she tried to excuse me, Monique tried to lie to me and say there's a such thing as good gang stalkers that are there for our protection. I want everybody to be just completely the fuck away from me. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Just everybody stay away from me. Stay the hell away from me. I just want to be alone. I don't want nobody watching me. So, I never heard of such a good gang stalkers that are angels that are here to help. Well, why you wearing like completely blatant Illuminati clothing, or the Masonic black and red, or red and blue, or black and white, or even gray sometimes, my hips hurt so bad. So Friday, all I'm going to get is $764. And I haven't gotten around yet to check the mail. But I need to check the mail and see what's going on. I'm in so much pain. My hips are hurting. I'm in pain right now. Excuse me. So I have to check out the hotel room today and be back on the streets. And I don't have funds for an Uber, so I will have to be out there in excessive heat, 95 degrees. 95 degrees. But I don't know if I could book a reservation today to go eat that special dinner. I'm in so much pain. I'm in so much pain I could cry. So I don't know what my plans are for Friday. Financial plans. But as I said, it don't look like I can have the liberty with hotel room off the streets. And I heard that there was some hurricane or tropical disturbance floating around. But they say it's going to be dry and hot for the rest of the week. No more rain, really, for a while. But they said, they're encouraging people to go swimming because of the heat. But I don't have swimwear. I just got this one dress now, So, I don't know if they had all their people, but they had this event staffing that, they never responded back to me. So I thought I was going to be able to get to pay good money for working 3 days for a temp job, but they never responded back to me. I don't know if they have all their people. But I was trying to tell y'all, I think it was the day before yesterday, I applied for a visitor center job in the French Quarter. And they said you didn't need experience. And then when I told the lady, that I'm available even though I don't have experience, and then she went AWOL on me. She went ghosted me. So it's very hard. But Friday, I'm if I don't get help, I'm definitely gonna get me a phone on Friday. a new phone on Friday. I have to get a new phone. Um, so, but I have to get a new phone on Friday. And then, so I don't know how much that would cost. I was hoping I could get a phone for under $100, but I don't know. So Friday I'm supposed to get a new phone, and then after that, I had to pay for that fake deferred prosecution bullshit, and I might still have to put the body cam footage stuff on hold. But I don't know if I might can snag in a couple of nights of hotel. I don't know. But I hope they will give me back my other $700. If they give me back my money. And I'm still looking for a possible job opportunity. And with my disability, I have certain limitations and can't work any job or every job. You know, I can only work certain jobs. I can't be around noise. And I'm hoping Friday, I'm hoping to get my supplements. I've been without my supplements for at least 2 months. I need my supplements really bad. And if I had my supplements, I probably would have lost a little more weight and I wouldn't be in pain right now. But it's 8:03 a.m. in the morning. And once as I said, if I can get a new phone, I'm planning on, it's my plan, wish, and goal to get to work on my writing, work on my writings full time. To work on my writings full time. And that is my work. That is my job. And you satanic stalkers don't get the authority to determine my life. You don't. If you consider family, but you won't do shit for me, you won't help me out, but you want to control my life, fuck y'all. Y'all going to hell. Make decisions for my life, but you won't lend me a dime. You sit there and make me rot and suffer. And the online stalkers, I recently got a haircut, and they telling me I need a haircut. I need another haircut. And then they harassed me saying I need a haircut, but then they tell me, are you a boy or are you a man? And I have on a dress. But as I said, my hair was damaged due to me being homeless and everything. So I'm going to get off here. Thanks for listening to me. And, and I wish for my hair to be long and grow out fast, but I can't even get to take care of my health or improve my health due to my homeless situation and lack of funds, Well, I'm hoping to work on writings more to earn more money through my writings and earn a living. But the stalkers, they stopped that. And on Twitter, I woke up this morning and I lost almost, on Twitter, I lost almost 20 Twitter followers for no reason. And people have been back to unfollowing and blocking me on TikTok for no reason. So, but now I can officially celebrate and congratulate myself on my 2,000 YouTube subscribers. It took me multiple years to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I reached 1,000 subscribers last January. I think it was last January I reached 1,000 subscribers. And then It was January or April, one of those. I don't remember. And so then it took me over a year to get from 1,000 to 2,000 subscribers. Even though I know that most of them are my haters, but it looks like I have an increase of supportive subscribers now, because it was insane to have 1,700 YouTube subscribers and only 5 of them support me, while everybody else's throwaway accounts are haters or stalkers or perps or whatever. But it looks like I have an increasing amount of supportive subscribers. I don't know how many, but thanks, y'all. Thanks so much. So I guess I'll just excuse me, deal with the heat today. I got to deal with the heat today, and y'all pray for me I don't have a heat stroke or heat exhaustion or anything. But I guess I'll go downtown. I don't know if I will try again to see about if I can try again today to just lurk around downtown and try to book a reservation for the to see about eating a nice dinner. But it looks like they say you have to have a certain dress code, and me being homeless, I don't fit the criteria for the dress code. But I don't know if they will let me take the meal home. But I wanted to eat there and not have to take the meal. I don't have a home, but but I'm gonna get off here now. I have the information in the description box on ways y'all could donate and help me out up until at least Friday. And then Friday, it looks like if they reduce my checks and I have all these financial obligations, I have the fake deferred prosecution thing for $200. I just want to get it out of the way. That because they try to say if you making payments and you get in any more trouble, which I hope I won't, but the gang stalkers will try to set something else up. Excuse me. So they say that if you're doing a deferred prosecution, it's easier to get in more trouble if you're making payments, and you will get in more trouble. But once you pay it off, then you're good to go. So I'm planning to look for more jobs today. As I said, this Zoom meeting I'm feeling skeptical about, because I don't know if it might be another fake scam job opportunity or whatever, or if they might ghost me or go AWOL, or if I don't get the job or whatever. I don't know. But I will try to look for more jobs again today. And I can't wait till Friday to get another new phone. So I have to get another new phone, plus pay the fake deferred prosecution thing. And plus, that's $400, right? Like $350 or $400 right there. And then the body cam footage. Oh, and I got to pay my actual phone bill, which is $61. And yeah, so the body cam footage, I don't know if I might have to postpone that, but I heard that I have a certain time window, so I have to try to hurry up and get all of that. And I don't have enough money to get all of that because they reducing my Social Security again. And they owe me $700 back pay. So I'm going to get off here. Thanks for listening to me. I need any and all the help I can get. I love y'all. I'll see y'all.